Hello, everybody. Welcome to Soul of Yamaya. It's mini read time today. You can purchase your mini read in the description or in the chat. There's a link. I've already had a few reads come through, so I'm just going to start with the ones that are already pre-purchased. Got Old Tiger, Michigan, E. Rami. So if you guys are in the room, do let me know. Otherwise, I'll just go by the time of the reads coming through. Are you guys in who's purchased the read? Let me know. And we can start. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and then you guys are gonna have to just look at your timestamp. Okay, asking about the possible Virgo. Old Tiger, I'm looking into Cindy's feelings. I'll just call her C. How does she feel towards you? Oh, I need to put on my timer as well. Second. It is so cold in the UK. I'm here with my blanket. Okay. Cindy, how do you feel? Wait. Timer. Cindy, how do you feel? She's very attracted to you. It could be that you guys have some karmic connection, some unfinished business. I don't feel like a true soulmate, but definitely a crush or flirt. Like there's a playful attraction that she has towards you. The first card was the Two of Cups in reverse, but it was followed by the Page of Wands. So there's like a curiosity around this. I feel there's quite an intense attraction, actually, which could be due to unfinished business. So you guys having had some kind of past life together. What else do you feel about Tiger? What is the Page of Wands about? There's a sense of maybe imbalance. So she might not feel that it's an equal energy. Either she has too little to give, or you have too little to give. There just senses there's an imbalance, that it's not equal give and take, but not in the sense of somebody's better than the other or the worth. It's just maybe even more of a financial or stability that some doesn't feel like they're they would give too little or too much. But I feel like it's like maybe a lack of stability on her side, and she doesn't want to become codependent or independent, like dependent on you. What else? She is quite focused on her work. I do feel like she works quite a bit, and is more interested in building her career and stability rather than focusing on love. What's a potential outcome here between? There also might, I don't see this as your forever person, old tiger, but I'd rather see this as like a crush or something that's of a more like a short-lived connection. But there is an attraction, so it feels like more like a crush rather than deeper feelings. I don't know. Deeper feelings might be able to develop later on, but that's not a given. That's something I can't promise because, you know, people have free will, and she feels more focused on her own stability. She doesn't feel like she's satisfied with what she's got at the moment. What's your next what's your next potential actions towards old tiger? Her intentions are pure. Like she might make some rash decisions. She does want to like entertain this connection, but I don't feel like she has the right headspace or the mental clarity to go deeper. Yeah, she wants to stay single. She wants to keep that financial, like self independence. But she is very attracted to you. Anything else Tigress needs to know? I think you can party a lot with her. You can have fun with her. She might also be more focused on her friendships. I'm back on. There's also a little bit of illusion in the connection between you guys. Like there might be a little bit of denial in seeing what the reality of this connection is. So I think both of you have to make sure what it is you want from this, and in your communication, not to be misleading, not leading someone on is what I'm getting. Okay. Next, Michigan, are you in the room, my darling? And if whoever is in the room and has purchased a mini reading, just let me know. Okay, let me pull up your question as well. Oh, I got another order through. Well, I'll add to the list. One moment. Deb. Okay, Deb, I got you here as well. Just checking I got everybody. I just screenshot that. Hey, Deb, happy Thanksgiving. I just got your order through. Hello, my darling. You know what? If you want to go next, I can do you. I'm not sure if the other people are here or not because I got you. Let me know. Okay, great. Cool. Let me just change that around. I can't believe you already got Happy Thanksgiving. Like, it's not until November for the States. It's like the first November or the last November. Okay, I also got Dawn through. Let me add you to the list as well, Dawn. You're going to email your questions. Okay. Hey, Dawn. Or you can put them in the, email me your questions. But I'll add you after, Deb. You got 2, didn't you? Okay, Deb. Let me just get your question up and the timer, and we are ready to rumble. What are Mike's intentions for you and him, and can you trust this process? Okay. Oh, I got you. There you are, Tanisa. You put yourself down as Michigan. I thought you changed your screen name, but maybe that's just where you live. I'll do you after Deb, Tanisa. I've been wondering where you are. I didn't want to say Tanisa because I wasn't sure if you changed. You know, sometimes people then just change their screen names for anonymity reasons. So I wanted to be careful. I'll add you in after Deb. Oh, okay. Yeah, you put it in the screen name, so I just thought maybe you changed your username. Okay, let's see. Deb. What are Mike's intentions for you? And I'm going to speak to Mike. Sorry, that's how I'm easy. That's how I channel the people, connect to their higher selves. What are your intentions for you and Deb? Mike. What are your intentions for you and Deb? What are your intentions for you and Deb? What are your intentions for you and Deb? Why? Is one of you still attached to another energy, Deb? Do you know if Mike hasn't let go of somebody or you haven't let go of somebody? There's a sense of needing to let go of a third energy, even if you both are single. It could be more from his side, that he's still being a bit defensive because he hasn't truly made some kind of detachment. You're free and he's free. It might be more from his side. He still needs to release somebody. It doesn't need to be that I don't feel like it doesn't have to be that he's involved, but it's like an energy that he hasn't let go of. That I don't think he told you that, or I don't know. I don't know if you know about this, because I think he's free. I'm getting a feeling he's free, but I also feel like he hasn't quite let go of the past, because you got the 10 of Cups and the Lovers in reverse. Him also not wanting to say this. Maybe because he's embarrassed or thinks it's not relevant. So it's not. I do feel like he wants to take a leap of faith, but he's holding back. He's holding back. There's some fears. regarding maybe love. I'm just by feeling like without the cards. I honestly feel like energetically, like he wants to give it a go, but his fears are holding him back. Like I don't sense that he's a bad person. I feel like it's more insecurity. And a bit, I feel like just afraid, committing, and he closes that down. But he also doesn't want to be left. He's afraid of being left out. Maybe somebody in his past left him and he still hasn't digested it. But I physically don't feel him connected to somebody. I feel it's more an energetic level. Oh, and I can hardly breathe. Okay, what else? Should trust this process? You should trust the process. Look, the hangman is surrender, trust the process. That's literally the Pisces upright, because this is get over it. This is hang in there. Literally the hangman. Because I also feel like there is a lesson for you to take from this, whichever way it goes. But look, you got the sun as the outcome. So generally speaking, I do feel like his intentions are pure, but they're not commitment based just yet, because he's holding back. And I think it's going to be up to you how patient you can be with him, if he's willing to open up, because that's free will, isn't it? Hey, Lynn, what are your likely actions in this connection with that? What are your most likely actions? Why? Go back and look. He's going to go back and forth, Deb. I also feel like he's afraid of real love, so he might sabotage the connection. He might, because of his fears. But you know what? The universe ain't going to hold back on rubbing the lessons in his face. And to let go of his ego. What he needs to learn is to emotionally open up and not hold back. Whether it's speaking to you about the past, therapy, I don't know. There's a sense of him not trusting in love. But he's a goodie. He's a good cookie, is what I'm getting. Okay? So see how far he can open up to you and then make a judgment call, because I feel like the ball is in your court when it comes to that. But also don't settle for less. Hey, Lynn. Oh, I already said that. Okay, Tanisa, you reached out to the Leo person, or was it Cancer? Who's your person? Who's your ex again? I literally thought about it earlier on my couch. I was like, oh, please not. You are so welcome. You know I don't sugarcoat. Cancer Leo cusp. That's what it was. I knew I got it. I almost got it both right, didn't I? Okay, Lynn, I got you through as well. Your question, Tanisa. I did, Lynn. I'll open it up in a bit. I did get it. Thank you. I know it's not a great idea, but has she... Okay, the only thing I don't know what you're trying to say is, has she done any work? Like, oh, has she done any work internally? Like, has she changed? Is that your question? If she's becoming a better person, or if it's just her need to FOMO and ego, basically. Is that your question, Tanisa? Okay, cool. Gotcha. Okay, let's see. Let me just put you back up. Let me put Irami last, Lynn, and then Natalie. Okay, scroll, show. Okay, Lynn, you'll be done. It's going to be your turn in about 15 minutes. Okay, just so you know, in case you need to have a tea break or something, because I give everybody 5 minutes, and I'm on a timer, so everybody has the same energy they get. Timer, clock. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'll ask the universe what her intentions are towards you. Her true intentions right now. Just had to think about how to ask this. What are your true intentions with Tanisa at this moment, Tiffany? Oh, that's her name. Yes, Tiffany. What are your true intentions with Tanisa? Ooh. She is still not wanting to open up. Her energy is so hard to snatch. What's gonna come out? Out. You know what's coming out is that she has learned some lesson. So she has gone through some little, I'm not going to say it's a massive dark night of the soul, but there has been a lesson that you will, she might tell you about something. What are you been avoiding? Claire. Okay, that's what it is. She has seen how her behavior has caused good relationships to go to shit, to pieces. So I think she's admitting to her own fault in a sense. But she's still not completely truthful, Tanisa, because you got the 7 of Swords. Like, I do feel like she's going to say that, but I also feel like there's a sneakiness around it with the 7 of Swords, and that she's still selfish. Oh, there you are. Okay, Irami, I'll get to you as well. I do feel like she emotionally she wants to date you, but I also feel like she could be still not, she still goes back and forth, like she's still not committing with the 2 of Pentacles. Sometimes it could be another energy. I don't feel like it is. I mean, you can hear her out, but expect that she's still not, she's not what you want her, like what you want this to be. Well, she's scared of a real connection. That's what she is. Because you see her for who she is, and she can't be sneaky. I do see that she is working on herself or has been working on herself. Okay, I do see that, but I don't see it to that level that is required to match you. Maybe that's come out to light, that you broke her heart. And that she also saw you as a friend that she lost. You're very stable. She feels lonely. But I do feel like she's gained that kind of knowledge and wisdom, but she's still not willing to start over new. Why? Because she still wants to control how things go. She's still not willing to go into an Empress energy where she allows the flow of things to happen. She needs to have control. Be in control of how things need to be. And she's very stubborn when it comes to that, which affects you guys have unfinished business. She still wants your attention, Tanisa. She's still going to continue wanting that attention and to repeat and make this work. What's the advice for Tanisa? There's love. Okay, you have to make a choice because this is a love connection, but it will not put you into the Empress energy and it will keep you imbalanced if you entertain this. Because I don't feel like I said, I don't think she's on your level. Okay. Does that make sense? Does she like to control how things go? I don't remember how she is as a person. She's not what? Passive aggressive, yeah. Well, is that kind of because she needs things to be, it's a way of controlling behavior, I get. If it's not externally, it's still internally something. She needs to be in control of her own emotions or what it is. There's a sense of control. That's what it is. Oh, now I'm getting hot. Rami, are you here? And then Don, I'll get to you afterwards. Okay, to your 2 questions, just because Rami was one of the earlier bookers. So hear her out, Tanisa, but and listen to your intuition, but be careful. Because I think she's still not on that level that you deserve somebody to be. Thank you, Don. Great. Rami, let's go to you. If it's up to you, Don, maybe. It's really up to you and your patience. Okay, Rami, where did I have your question? That's not you. Okay, will your person of interest ever apologize to you for treating you badly? Can I get an initial, Rami? Just an initial to connect? I don't need it, but it's sometimes easier. Here's a speed. Okay. I got you here, so I'm going to easily get you in. Will you ever apologize? Okay, let me put the timer on. I'm hearing a no. Have you been waiting on this for a while? I don't feel like it. There's an ego here with the King of Wands in reverse, somebody who's not taking action, not willing to see through their own faults. He pull you into a third party? Was there some energy that affected you guys, whether it's a third person or not? He's I feel like he was prioritizing what to invest in, whether this is another person or his career or whatever. Like it was him investing in either trying to continue balancing out different things or learning actually a lesson from the connection he has with you. But he went down the other path. What else do I need to know here? He doesn't want to be left out, though. He still wants to somehow be in your energy. He's very attracted to you. I do feel like there is some kind of karmic because you guys come up as counterparts. However, you are you're more awake than him. I don't feel like he's there at that stage. But there's a fear of missing out what's going on in your life. So I do feel like there are thoughts as to what's occurring, but it's him emotionally not being available, whatever that means. If he's emotionally immature or other, like he's not wanting to commit, there's something, and I feel like it's quite this ego that gets in his way. What else does he need to know? Justice will come for you. You're getting justice, by the way. I don't know in what capacity it will happen. You're going to, this is about, it is emotional justice for you. Could be happening during Libra season now. What is this about? Opening up. Getting out of hiding. You know what I'm getting from this connection with him, whether or not he will, I don't feel like him going to apologize in the, like, not in the foreseeable future, in the energy that I'm tapping into right now. You know, it might look different later on. But for you, the universe is asking you to come out of yourself, out of your shell, and trust your intuition. Because I feel like you've been not trusting your intuition enough. Because there is somebody that can make you very happy. What's the potential outcome with B and E? What's the potential outcome with B and E? Potential future outcome. Coming back around. I feel like ultimately he might come back around. You might come, like there's a coming back around to revisit this connection. And I feel like you will understand that this is not your happily ever after. And that's going to bring some healing to you by something that he might say or might have not said in terms of him apologizing. You might start over new, E. You got a new world coming, and this could happen as soon as now, depending on how far you've done your inner work. You got the world and justice is both Libra energy. It could be a Libra or happening now during Libra season. You need to just pull one more card for advice. The advice for Eve. Don't entertain him and detach from him, and focus on getting yourself into an Empress mode again. Because with the Queen of Swords in reverse, it's like seeing what's right for you and what you want. And interesting, what's this about? Maybe grieving the connection you have with him and, being able to say goodbye, find that closure without needing that apology and letting go of that old energy for a possibility of him coming in with a new energy or you letting a new person in, as per se. I hope this helped, my love. Okay. Lynn, where are you? Just a quick love check. Okay. Lynn, are you here? You are so welcome, Irami. Lynn? Okay, let me do Natalie. I don't think Natalie is in the room, but let me just answer her question and I'll give her the timestamp and then I'll go to Dawn after Lynn. Oh, there you are, Lynn. Okay, welcome back. Hey, beautiful. A love check on a certain person or just general. So good to see you. God, I'm getting hot now. I'm going to get rid of my blanket. Too hot. Okay. Oh. So do you want to look into both? One of them, the potential of both? Hey, Nat. You'll be after Lynn, my darling. So it's going to be 5 minutes. Okay. So you want to look into them both? Or... Sag and Taurus. I'll just look at them both with them in the time I got. Okay, great. Okay. Sagittarius. 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 Can't say that. That will be so confusing. God, I just realized you can make a word out of Sagittarius and Taurus. Sagittarius, Taurus. Anyways, you might have shut up. Okay. Whew. Then I get an energy for Lynn and the old Sagittarius. Wow, that just flew out. And what about Lynn and the new Taurus? How do you feel about Lynn, Taurus? How do you feel about Lynn? And old Sagittarius, how do you feel about Lynn? Lynn, you are very much in your power. Queen of Pentacles is your energy. I feel like the old Sag wants to commit to you. They want to make it work. They miss you. But I'm not sure they learned their lesson. I don't know how far they've learned their lesson. It feels like they're still missing something they need to resolve, which I can look into. The Taurus feels like you're not giving an equal give and take. I feel like they might be quite intuitive. They might not even tell you, but because they might sense you still having an old energy around you, as in the Sagittarius, they feel a bit wibbly wobbly around you, but they want to be in your company. With the Hermit in reverse, there's a sense of not wanting to be alone. What's that lesson you still have to learn, Mr. Sag? I do feel like the Taurus is quite intuitive, though. Balance. Your Sag ain't balanced yet. They need to find themselves. They need to be their authentic selves, because that's also my Sag card. Like, they have to step into their authentic self. I do sense them wanting to commit. There's also a sense of sadness of them having missed you, and maybe that's why they're coming back around. They're not. Something might also be affecting your Sag. Like, they might have lost something in terms of their career or their money. And they are afraid that you might judge them on that. With your Taurus, you make them happy. I'm not moving about why. They are, though, afraid to take action, I feel, because there's a sense of not it being equal give and take. There is a lot of love here, Lynn. But there's also some insecurities with your Taurus. What's the advice for Lynn? I don't know if either of them are right for you. There could be another energy coming through, which is interesting. I feel like the Taurus, you're not 100% sure. And I do sense you seeing a change in the Sagittarius, but I feel like you've already detached from the hem. And you are giving attention to them, but I don't feel like they might not be your forever. You are going through a transformation here, but you also might be ending things. Do you want either of them? Because I feel like you're giving it, you're not, you got a third energy coming in here, Lynn. They both have their issues, put it that way. One's insecure. The other one isn't themselves yet. It feels like they're like a time waster in a different way. Like you're wasting your time with them until the next real person comes through. Because what I got at the end of the day is you're giving attention to King of Cups in reverse. Like they're both not, I'm not going to say that they're players, but they're not your Knight of Cups, basically. One is insecure, does not want to move forward because they're afraid that it's not going to work out, as in Taurus. The third one does want to commit, but they haven't yet learned their lesson. It will all be revealed to you. You know, you already know it. I don't think you need me. You got your start. Your wish fulfillment is yet to arrive. Yeah, you got like, you can have fun, but I don't think they're the one. Three of Cups. You might be third partying other people. Oh. Okay, Nat, darling. Yeah. You, to honestly, you're too good. You're too good for them. You're welcome, my darling. I just don't feel like it's a genuine, real connection that you're, yeah. How's Kay feeling about you and potential actions? Okay, let's see. Good to see you too. He has emotions for you that he wants to revisit. Like it's not over for him yet. You got the Knight of Cups upright. Death in reverse. He doesn't want this connection to end. He has emotional feelings for you. What's that? What is, oh, they come together. You make him happy. He might even have told you that recently, that you make him happy. You make him feel light. Just hear a but. But what? But what? Wait. But what? What? You're very stable. You're very in your power. You're a good match. Like he can see himself committing to you. Just hear there's a but. Or he is still committed to somebody else. There's another queen. Nat, is that the one who still is with somebody? Because I know you had two people at some point. Oh, that's what it is. Okay. That's the hindrance. Like he feels like, you know, there's love. He would love to talk to you and tell you that you make him happy, but he's still connected to somebody who's somehow stable or security for you, for him. There might be some communication coming out of nowhere in Sagittarius season. Very impulsive energy. Okay, is what I'm getting. I'm getting goosebumps everywhere now. Him taking action. What does this action involve? What's your potential action? Something he's needing to do. There might be two actions followed here now. At some point, there might be something during, I'm not a big fan of timings, but I'm getting a little bit of timing here. Something that's going to cause you no annoyance. He might take back control and tell you something about his woman. It's not his woman, but that woman he's currently dealing with. I don't know how to call her, to be honest. He might say something to you about it. I do see him taking control because he can't let go of you and coming in with love offer and Knight of Pentacles. But I also see you walking away. I don't know if you're going to say yes to this because I don't know how long this is going to take. This could spill over into next year. But I see him coming in with a love offer at the end of the day. But your action was 8 of Cups, walking away. Why? Because you're seeing a different perspective. You're stable. You're happy. You might be with some. Yeah, you got 8 of Cups again. You're walking away from a karmic connection because you realize that that's not what you want. Should have gone. I think she's gone at that time, yeah. Because he's worked on himself. You got the Cancer, somebody moving, when you asked that. But you might have met somebody new by then. Because I don't know when that's happening. I see him reaching out to you, saying something about her. I don't think she's going to be gone by then. And by the time he comes back around, you're done. But he genuinely feels a love connection. But there's some kind of unfinished business he has with her. That is also it feels like it's also your timing that you need to continue to move forward for him to also learn his lesson. Like the more you genuinely detach, the more he's able to follow. And then you can still, you know what? I'm not saying you're going to walk away from 8 broken cups. You might choose him. It's just the moment of energy right now. At the end of the day, Nat, you got to listen to your heart. And if your heart says it's him and you genuinely feel it, you need to go with that. Nobody can tell you what you're going to do. Because you might see it really depend on how much he's changed and how much you acknowledge his shift and if that's enough for you. Because it might be by that time. Because right now it's just a potential outcome that could change. I see you having a choice, but I feel like right now you're more walking away from it. So that's what I got, my darling. We'll see how that goes. Let me know how that goes with the other person. Just curious, mail me. Do not book a reading that. You do not need a book. You do not need a reading with me. You just had a mini read. That's enough. Okay. I love you, girl. Dawn. Last but not least, you are so welcome, Nat. Okay, let me just open up my email. Give me a minute. Mail. Okay. Okay, let's see, Dawn. I'll start with yeah, I read it. Let me just reread it one more time. I'll put the timer on 10 minutes, and if we go through those 10 minutes by then, just continue asking, okay? Because sometimes I just follow up if some answers are more quicker than others. And I'm getting cold again. Let me just put my blanket around me. Okay, September 1st. Okay, gotcha. Let's see. Set. You know what? I feel like I need to take a different deck for that. I haven't started the timer yet, by the way. I'm just getting into that energy of his. That. Connect me to Zed's higher selves, please, please, please. Something's been affecting him that even goes into physical pain. Okay, I'm getting a massive headache now. Like whatever's going on emotionally is affecting him physically, just so you know. Ooh, ha. Okay, I need to snap out of that. Ha. Wow. I don't get headaches. I get stomach aches, but not headaches. Clear, 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 clear. Okay. What's going on with you, Zed? What's going on with you? Something maybe accidentally came out to light, something that he didn't want to. And I feel like there's a sense of him being exposed, and now he has to sort through his priorities. What is it he wants? What is he willing to sacrifice? What can he give up? What can he not give up? He might have accidentally done something that exposed maybe how he felt about you to somebody else that caused chaos. Just a 61. Yeah, literally look, it says went viral by accident. That forced him to make some kind of prioritize what works for him and what doesn't, but it's stressful. What's the 6 of Wands about? I think he might have been caught out chatting to you, or somebody saw you guys together. If you have been together, I don't know, Dawn. There's something that has been exposed, and I feel like he was trying to keep it all under wraps and trying to see if he can carry all of that burden, but that couldn't work out. Have you seen him before the first of? Have you met up physically at some point, or has he been messaged? When did he message you? Maybe on that, when he messaged you on September 1st, maybe somebody got access to that and saw that. Something got exposed that caused him to shut things down. Page of Wands in reverse. He's also lost his spark. What else? Yeah, there was some kind of third party energy. Emotionally available for now. I feel like he was, how do you say it? Playing with the fire. Playing with fire. Okay. I think there was some kind of exposure. That's just what I'm feeling like. Something went wrong. Look, it says that one tweet. Everything changed after this. But it didn't change for the better because it came out in reverse. Like something, yeah, kicked him in the butt. You want me to look at the next question or more into this? Okay. Where do you intend to take things? Where do you intend to take things with Dawn? What's your intention with Dawn? What's your intention with Dawn's intentions? His intention is to find balance, either if he needs a divorce to do that and have that King of Cups, that was a Freudian slip, King of Pentacles, Queen of Cups energy. He wants that kind of happy, stable, calm family life. Well, sometimes you don't, even if it was exposed, she could have guilt tripped him back into staying. She might not want to let him go and say, I'm going to be nice and give you another chance. We should work on this. Let's go to therapy. Women have so much control in being love bombing manipulators. The control that women have is extreme, and men can fall into that temptation. So don't underestimate a woman's charm. What he wants is justice, and he wants that. I feel like whatever his family life or his partner is, there's no calm and no sense of peace, and that's what he intends with you. I just feel like I just want everybody to, like, whoever that energy is, she feels very nagging, very loud. He might have even made up an excuse when it was exposed. He could have come up with an excuse that she's misreading it to not, be uncomfortable, not needing to make a decision, not being forced to do things. It takes courage. Let me see. Let's ask why he'd stay. Why are you staying? Why are you staying? Because we got his intentions. Why are you staying? Why are you staying? Why are you staying? Why are you staying? I think there's a sense of I'll check on that clarity because we still got 2.5 minutes done. He's not leaving because she's emotionally still guilt tripping him in some way and asking him to repeat, like to try it over, and that she says we are or we're happy together, we can find that again. Let's start over again. But I feel like he's physically, mentally, emotionally just drained, and he's just too tired to do anything else, to even think about how to leave her to get to you. I think he's just not even in that state to do it. What he's in right now feels just very, very sad, and just it feels like paralyzed. Like this emperor is tired. It just feels very overworked. Intention is to leave that and build with. What's that thing? What's your intention apart from this? What other intentions do you have? Yes. However, he still needs to wake up he is spiritually not awake, Dawn. He's not as aware of spiritual and connections as you are. And I think you telling him that is also putting pressure on him additionally. I feel like he's somebody who's about to just break down because he has pressure from you, pressure from his partner. And I'm not excusing him, but I'm just trying to see it from his perspective, that he's just all over the place because it just feels like somebody being pushed into a corner. And he did this all by himself. Like he caused all of this. But he needs to wake up to love. That's literally what he is. And then I do feel like he will want to work things out with you. And he needs to end a karmic connection. But she's also exploiting him money-wise. I think there's some kind of money sense that she still has control over him. Okay. Yeah, he just feels like pushed into a corner. That's his state. So deep down, I feel like he wants that with you, but at the same time, he also still needs to put an end to her by recognizing that is it's not only just ending it with her, but also realizing why he needs to end it with her and how it's affecting him on all levels, and then go to you. And I don't feel like he can do it all at once. Men can't multitask. But you come up as Queen of Cup, and him wanting to make this work. Not unaware, but he's not as spiritually as you are. And men are not to put them into a box, but men are more logical, think less with their heart, and are not as intuitive. So I think he knows it's something different about it, but he can't place the finger on why and what it is. Because you had the hermit that he needed to, like the hermit came up for him, still needing to recognize connections with his intuition rather than with his head. There you go. Okay, my love. So that's good. I feel like it's good because you know how he feels about you and how he feels about her. But you got to just continue to focus on you and continue detaching and being neutral, because the more you evolve, the more he's going to have the space to evolve as well. The more you let him do his thing, the more he will do it. And the more you genuinely just go ahead, leave the door open, the more he will feel it. And if it's too late, it's too late. But it's not to say that you're not, you're still leaving the door open, and that if he comes back and you're available and you still want him, yeah. But just remember to stand your ground as you're doing. You're doing brilliant. Yeah. And that's why you need to just, you've said it, and now you just have to continue moving forward. Because that's all you can do. So just keep on, trust the process. Focus on your own path, and know things will fall into place when they're ready. Because if he was now to come around, he wouldn't be ready for you yet, because he still wouldn't recognize why the connection with you and him is so important. And still, he still has somewhere to go. You both do. Trust in that timing. You're so welcome, Dawn. So good to see your face, my love. I'm gonna try and be back more regularly. I just need to find my own balance, So I'm not gonna promise people that I'm gonna be back then, and then I'm just gonna try and come on as much as I can, because I hate not being able to do it. I love you, my darling. Keep up the good work. And yeah, I'll see you around, because there's always some news with this man. Oh. And well done for how far you've come. Proud of you. Okay. I am off now. Bye, my lovelies. Bye, Dawn. I will speak to you very soon. Mwah, mwah, mwah.